So one of my personalities was like, you're not gonna be pretty without that hair. Like, disgust. Hi, it's me, Naturally Sage. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any natural hair and lifestyle content. I originally created this channel because I wanted to share my natural hair knowledge with you guys, as well as spread hair positivity and hair love, because I believe that all natural hair is good hair, the way that it grows from your head. Every curl pattern, texture, thickness, density, every single one of them. I think they're all beautiful. Before we actually get into the Big Chop update, I thought we could do a mini recap of my natural hair journey, photos, pictures, all of the things, because I also kind of wanted to explain why I got to the point of the Big Chop, and then we'll get into the actual Big Chop update and how it's been going for the last 6 months, because I Big Chopped in July of 2023, and now we're here. This scarf really does not want to stay on, but I'm just feeling it. I like it. Anyway, I went natural in 2017. That was actually the year that I also graduated college. I had been getting my hair relaxed from age 12. Okay, it started with me seeing The Princess Diaries, and I was like, what? You're telling me that there is a way for your hair to go from curly to straight? Because at that time, all throughout middle school, I was bullied, and the microaggression, like everything having to do with being black and having curly hair was a struggle. At the time, I grew up in a white suburb, and it just wasn't it. I just hated it, and I wanted to fit in. So I was like, I remember asking my mom to try and straighten my hair or to get my hair to look like that for a really long time. And she kept telling me it wasn't possible. And then that movie came out, and I was like, y'all lied. And that's when she let me get my first relaxer after years and years of begging and crying and being bullied and coming home and just feeling tired of being the other at school. Little did my young self know having straight hair was not gonna make me fit in anymore, but anyway, I had to learn that lesson on my own, I guess. I ended up getting my relaxer around 12. I loved it. I was obsessed. I had long, well, like it was like right over like bra strap length the first time that I got it relaxed. And then this scarf is just over. And then, oh, and I can hear myself better. Why does it create a barrier? Whatever. So then I was just getting relaxers. I was going to the JCPenney and I was getting relaxers faithfully every 4 to 6 weeks for the next 10 years. Even in college, I wouldn't drive home to go see my family. I'm going home for that appointment. I might see y'all too, but the appointment dictated when I would actually go back home. Anywho, flash forward to college, and I kid you not, I had no idea how to take care of my hair, okay? Like I said, I grew up in a white suburb. I grew up with my white mother, so I had no idea what I was doing, and I was continuously damaging my hair over and over. And from that first relaxer, every single time, it was just, until that last time. I remember right before I graduated, I gotta speed this up. So we're just gonna try and condense as much as possible, but it's just so much. Right before I was graduating college, I remember I was due for a relaxer and I didn't have time or I didn't have space. It was finals. It was like a lot going on. I was super depressed. So I was like, okay. I started to feel the curls at my scalp. And I remember being in my room, looking in the mirror thinking, this kind of feels nice. I wonder what my hair looks like. I wonder what does my hair look like? I had no idea, because even up until I was 12, I was trying to hide it as much as possible. So I really didn't know what my hair looked like. And also I didn't know who I was at that point in time. So it kind of felt like maybe I should lean in and figure out who I am. And maybe part of that is embracing what I look like, embracing the hair that grows from my head. Let's just try. Let's just see. Right. And at that point I was watching tons of YouTube, but I wasn't into natural hair content at that time. I was just watching miscellaneous things. So in 2017, I decided to start growing my hair out, and I got it pressed one last time, cut it into a bob. It was So cute. And that was that. And I started growing my hair. I grew my hair up for the next 7 years, learning how to care for it, sharing knowledge that I was learning as much as possible because I felt like I was alone. There was no one really to talk to. So I started just posting online and trying to create community and reach people that way. After all of that, in 2022, I was like, I have this long, beautiful hair and I've never done anything to it that would potentially damage it because I always put hair health first, which there's nothing wrong with that, but I wanted to be ginger. In the summer of 2022, I decided this fall, I'm gonna be a ginger. So I found a colorist, she did my hair, she bodied it, it was so cute. I ended up going back to her in May of 2023, got the touch up one more time, but the integrity of my hair was just kind of like going down, and I was like, okay, maybe I should go back to black, or maybe I should grow this out. I didn't know what I wanted to do yet until I got this bright idea. My 30th birthday was coming up. I had this vision for a photo shoot, and the vision included blonde hair. So I went out, I bought the Cream of Nature box dye. I box dyed my hair 3 times and lifted it all the way to blonde, and I was a blonde for a little bit, and that really just messed with my hair real bad. I didn't get a silk press in my natural hair journey until it was, and then in 2022, I got it pressed twice, and in 2023, 2 more times. And then I was blonde for 6 months, and then January of the next year, I decided to get it color corrected. This amazing colorist reached out to me and asked if I wanted her help, and I said yes. And it was incredible for a while. I kind of had like a chocolatey highlight situation. But again, the integrity of my hair just kept going down and down and down. I didn't know what to do, and I knew I wanted to cut my hair for a long time. Once we got to July of 2024, I knew it was time. I was tired of my hair. I really wanted a change, and I also felt like I was hiding behind my hair at this point. One thing about my hair is that it made me feel beautiful. It made me feel like for the first time in my life, I actually felt pretty. I felt like the compliments, the validation from social media and in person, I felt so beautiful and more authentically myself than I ever had. So I had a real emotional attachment to my hair at that point, because up until that point, I really hated myself. I hated the way I looked. I remember always thinking, I hate my poop brown skin and my poop brown eyes and my poop brown hair. And it was finally, it makes me so emotional to think about. I finally felt like I could be myself and I didn't care what other people thought, which was a feeling I had never felt before. So having hair really made me lean into my identity, get to know myself, love myself, and really realize that everything I need is within me. I don't need validation from anybody else, even though at first it felt good. I just knew I was that okay. Like that was the start. That was the start of me like in my star power era. So deciding to cut it was like, you're so attached to this hair and you think you're not going to be pretty without hair. You think your hair makes you pretty, but it's you on the inside, your spirit. And I was like, huh? Because I don't know about y'all, but like I imagine my mind to be like SpongeBob, where he's like multiple personalities, or Inside Out. So one of my personalities was like, you're not going to be pretty without that hair. My disgust. And then Joy was like, watch this. And we decided collectively it was time to cut it, because obviously I didn't believe that I would be beautiful or feel beautiful without hair. So it was like, yeah, I'm gonna show myself. I also was turning 30 July 27th, 2024. So I was like, let me do it before my 30th birthday. One Tuesday, I woke up and I said, today's the day. I think it was July 12th. At that point, as y'all seen from the pictures, my hair was grown out so much that it was just easy to kind of go to cut the blonde off. I cut the blonde off and that was that. After that first cut, I realized that my hair was still damaged on the ends. I did a set of finger coils and I was like, where are the coils? It's not coiling. And I was scared. I was like, what is going on? Did I like mess up my hair and my curl pattern forever by dyeing it so much? Because that's really what happens when, well, I was gonna say when you dye your hair, but when I dyed my hair, I don't know. I see a lot of other curlies talk about it, where your curl pattern just like it's just like limp. Like it doesn't, the elasticity, it doesn't bounce back. Like it doesn't, like it didn't have that like, you know? I don't know how to explain it, but I didn't have that. So I was like, okay, thank goodness for me. My best friend has my back and she knew what to do. She has her own suite and she specializes in braids and natural hair maintenance. So I'm like, can you get me in, please? It's an emergency. So I had her cut my hair and then I left and I still felt like something about these front pieces was not giving. So I rocked that for a little while. And then in October, I had a trip to Florida. So I was like, okay, I want to try this protective style again. I have tried Marley Twist so many times and I don't know what it is. I don't know if I don't like myself in it, but either way, it doesn't matter. The ends of my hair were sticking out of the twist and I was so irritated. I was like 3/4 of the way done with my hair and I was like, I don't want to have my hair sticking out like this. Like, this is not cute. So I just like started cutting the ends. I know, but it was for the style, you know? So I came home from that trip, called my girl again and I was like, hey, I messed up. She saw me doing it on FaceTime too and she was stressed and she knew she was gonna have to fix it and then she fixed it again. And that time I felt like this is the cut. This is the end. This is where we're actually gonna start. And that happened, I don't remember when that happened, hold on. Hair, if y'all been here, you know I big chopped back in July and since then I cut again and again and just one more time. Okay, that last time was November 1st. So, I mean, technically I big chopped in July and had short hair, but November 1st is when I got to this length, is when I got this actual, like my actual cut that I was ready to rock and style and actually had curls, as you can see, compared to the front of my other cut. I finally was like, okay, I feel more confident in my short hair. At first, it was kind of like, I don't know. And from that point, I finally started to feel more confident in having my short hair. It is such a weird feeling to feel like I feel so naked with my hair short. I feel like everybody can see my ears, everybody can see my eyes, everybody can see my whole face. At one point, you know, my hair was so big that I could kind of just like not look at people. I could kind of just like hide behind it. And when somebody was trying to catch my attention, I could just ignore it. But now I either have to be like fully look away or just acknowledge and whatever. It's weird that I don't have that to hide behind, but I'm so happy that I made the decision to cut my hair off. So many people commented on my Instagram video of the chop where it went viral asking me like, why did you cry? Like, why did you decide to cut it and then cry? Girl, I didn't plan on crying. I told you hair holds emotions and that was the only thing I thought was making me beautiful. So anyways, I don't have to explain myself anymore in that regard. The girls that get it, get it. There was a lot of girls that got it on that post. And if you're watching this video, I appreciate every single one of you that came in the comments and checked people. There was some people in the comments that was checking people before I even had a chance to check them myself. I appreciate that a lot. So the main question I get over and over is, do I regret it? The answer is no. I do not. At all. Not even a little bit. The other question that I get a lot is, what is the hardest part? The answer is twofold. One, styling. Styling is one of the hardest parts about having short hair for me for a couple reasons. Because one, the styles don't last that long when you have short hair. They just don't last as long when you have short hair. And I personally haven't had a wash and go that worked yet. Or a twist out. Honestly, if I'm being real. The only style that has been working for me to get my hair popping like this is finger coils. So that's kind of irritating and I feel a little bit bored. But the other thing is that the styling and the maintenance process is so much shorter. Styling does take a little bit longer than when I had long hair because I am individually finger coiling every single piece of hair, but the showers are short. The washing and the detangling and the deep conditioning, that is so short. I can get in and out of the shower within 30 minutes, whereas when it's longer is more like an hour. And for styling purposes, my hair used to last 7-8 days before the next wash, and now I'm looking like a bum in 3 to 4 days. So that is one of the hardest things, is just making sure that I plan my life around when I'm washing my hair, which as a black girl, I've already been doing that my whole life, but having short hair is different because it sometimes doesn't last how you want it to last or look how you want it to look. Even on day 3, I feel like I don't get this. Like, this is day 2. I don't get the crispy look anymore. And there's nothing wrong with frizz. There's nothing wrong with it getting more volume. But sometimes you just want the look to be, you know? And then the other thing that kind of goes with that I was touching on a little bit is versatility. For me personally, there's not much versatility in short hair. I'm not putting heat on my hair. I'm not getting a relaxer to do a cute pixie, even though I want to so bad. I'm not doing styles that require glue, AKA a quick weave, and I'm not really doing leave out. So my options are small. I'm finally long enough now that I could do some straight backs and slap a wig on it, but I don't really want to hide behind wigs. And I'm not saying people who wear them do. I'm just saying that would be my purpose. My purpose of wearing a wig would be to hide behind my hair, or like hide my hair in more out of shame than to serve a look. Whereas I know other people, and also I don't even know how to do it. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe if I had that skill, maybe I would do it. But yeah, I feel like the purpose of cutting my hair is to not hide behind my hair, like I said. So putting on hair that isn't mine it's not really in alignment with what I want in terms of like a lace front or anything like that. I do want that versatility. I don't want to get bored with my hair, and I'm kind of getting to that space. So I am gonna start kind of looking into clip-ins and looking into doing a sew-in, or what are those? A hybrid. I really like the idea of a hybrid as well. And then of course some braids too. I just didn't want any tension on my hair with it being so short. I just wanted to let her be. I just wanted to let her do her thing and grow without any tension or heat or anything, because I had already kind of been messing with my hair for so long in 2023 that I just want to give her a break. The other question that I get a lot is, are you gonna grow your hair back or are you gonna keep it short? Yes, I'm gonna grow my hair back. I am excited to hit every stage all over again. I'm loving this stage. This is the shortest that my hair has ever been. The first time I big chopped, I transitioned my hair into curly hair, so I didn't really see that this stage. I kind of started with a little fro, as y'all saw, which again was easier for me to hide behind than this, where like the back of my neck is out. Like people can see the back of my neck. That's weird, but whatever. I do want to grow my hair out, and here is how I'm gonna do it. If you've been on my channel, you've seen I have wash day videos, routine videos, some finger coil videos. I will be sticking to the same routine that I've stuck with my entire natural hair journey, which is every 7 to 10 days, I will wash my hair. 2 to 3 days before that wash, I will oil my scalp with castor oil. I also sometimes might do a hot oil treatment or an aloe vera mask, okay? Once it hits that 7 to 10 day mark, I'm starting with clarifying my hair, getting all that oil, product buildup, and anything else that could be going on. The clarification can either come from a shampoo or an Aztec clay mask. Aztec clay mask I don't do super often because it can leave my hair so squeaky that it's hard to re-moisturize. So I only do the Aztec clay every once in a while, every like 3 months, okay? Then we go in with our rinse out conditioner. I'm gonna do a video about the products I use, because I was gonna say them all here, but I feel like that needs its own separate video. Let me write that down. Okay, so be on the lookout for that. Then I go in with my rinse out conditioner, and that's when I detangle my hair. I go in with, actually this brush right here. I go in with this yellow, thank you Tangle Teaser, because they said this to me, and this is the best brush ever. The way it like scratches my scalp is just, Go in with that. Rinse that out, and then I go in with a deep conditioner every other wash day. It's not something that's like super staple in my routine like it used to be, but I do still incorporate it in my routine. We rinse that out, and then we rinse with cold water, because what? Because cold water is gonna seal the cuticle of the hair, locking in the moisture that we just put in with those prior steps. Okay? Then while I'm still in the shower, I usually grab a leave-in, just kind of throw that in for a little bit of moisture, comb one more time, put my microfiber towel on, and then we go to styling. When I style, I am using, at this point in my journey, I'm using a mousse and only a mousse. I do not layer products anymore. My hair does not do well with that. I used to, When I look at my old videos, it's so cringe. I used to just like slather on the product, but that's not really my vibe anymore. And so I'll take a mousse, finger coil my whole head, and that is that. That's the routine. I personally think just how people think you can heat train your hair, that you can kind of curl train your hair. I have no claim or no evidence or whatever to back that up, but I just feel it. I don't know. And then every night I sleep on a silk pillowcase. I have my bonnet, scarf, whatever, try to wrap my hair up. But anyway, that is my full routine. And then we have like a special bonus slot of once a month, I will do a herbal hair mask or a aloe vera mask, rosemary water. I just do little natural masks and waters that I spray my hair with that also help. I will also be dropping some of those videos too. I have been for the last 7 years making a lot of my own products. And when I say my own product, I make our disinfectant spray for our house. I make all of our laundry detergent and like laundry items. I also make natural hair products for myself, where I do like natural hair shampoos. I make all natural oral things. I've done natural toothpaste before, natural deodorant, and you know, all of these little things, because I believe that living the most non-toxic life and non-chemical filled life that I can is really important to me. And so finally, after 7 years of trial and error and just testing things out, I have 5 all natural shampoos that you can make at home with a lot of ingredients that we have around the house. And I'm really excited to share this with you guys, but those also come into play as well. I don't have the mental capacity to only make my own products. That would be a lot, especially because the shelf life, I haven't figured out how to extend the shelf life and add preservatives. I do still use regular products, but I do add in my natural products as well. And I think that that really does help my hair. And so if you're interested in those, make sure you subscribe and put on your notifications, because I will be dropping those soon. I already filmed everything. Now I just have to edit it. Okay, this was a long video. I have been talking for a long time. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, learning a little bit about my natural hair journey and about the big chop, some of the things that have changed, pros, cons. I hope y'all enjoyed it and maybe learn something for yourself. My ultimate goal is to spread my natural hair knowledge as much as possible, spread hair positivity, hair love, self-love, authenticity. It doesn't matter if you feel more yourself with a wig or sewing or braids or natural. It doesn't matter. All I care about is just hopefully inspiring others to embrace whatever makes them feel like them, and not through the lens of somebody else, not through society's beauty standards that they've thrust upon us, or you know, corporate life and the things that we have to do to fit in there. Like, I don't want any Black woman to ever have to change her hair to fit any mold that somebody set for her. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Naturally Sage.